Yo, what's going on, guys? I am back with more Madden 16 gameplay, and this time we got some gameplay with Marcus Mariota, and this is some more Draft Champions gameplay. The majority, or pretty much all the gameplay coming from E3 is Draft Champions. So once again, let me know what you guys think about it, and if you see anything that stands out, let me know in the comments. Let's get into it.
We'd have been here for like 25 minutes.
Hey, and I would have loved it. I would have loved it. Back in the day, we used to do mock drafts before the rookies would come out. So we'd make all the rookies, then we'd try to draft a team of only rookies. Drafting is a big thing for this, yes. So, very cool. So what are we about to look at next?
So now we're going to take it in games. So your favorite team in the front end defines the uniforms that your fantasy team plays with here. So you're a Jets fan, so we've got your team in the Jets uniforms here.
Very cool.
We're going to be playing in a brand new environment. It's a fantasy environment. It's our Draft Champions environment.
Okay.
Draft Champions is kind of based off of a mini season. When you get to the end game, kind of the championship game, this is the stadium that you'll end up playing in. But for E3, we just want to show it off, so you're going to see it here real time. When you play during the regular season, we have 4 other kind of fantasy stadiums that you play in before the championship game.
Very cool.
So we'll take a look at that, and then we can show off some of the new gameplay mechanics. We've really kind of overhauled the passing game this year. We focused on both sides of the ball. You'll see a bit of it. We've given you new mechanics, starting with the quarterback and how you kind of control yourself in the pocket, how you throw the ball, and then finally how you catch the ball as a receiver. So we'll see if you've got the ball first here, whether you're on offense or defense, and we'll walk through it.
Oh, it's going to start on defense.
He's going to start on defense. Okay.
All right.
Well, you know, Jets got that shutdown defense. In real life. I don't know. We passed up some pretty good guys. So.
You passed up a lot of good defensive players.
Yep.
You said, screw you, Mayo. Kick me to the curb.
100%. Every time. Every time. Yes.
So another thing you're getting a look at here as we kind of make our way into kickoff is a lot of new cameras in the game. Last year we talked about we had hired an NFL film cinematographer to come work with us as our presentation director. He's in year 2. And really you're kind of just seeing his work throughout the game in terms of all the new cameras, stuff like this. Like we're actually getting on the field tight with our players. Something we think broadcast would do if they could. They'd put a steady cam on the field in post play. They can't do that. We can.
Check out here. This is one of our new monoliths showing off the quarterback walk in, showing a little video of each quarterback as they come onto the field.
That's really nice. Sometimes I like that nice long game, where you're watching all things, and then sometimes it's like, hey, just skip. But it's nice when you're just relaxing, playing that full experience. You get that full NFL Sunday just vibe. That's
Totally agree. I'm a guy that tends to let all the presentation play out. I'm biased. I want to see it all. I realize when you're playing head-to-head, guys want to get a fast game and get the win. Totally get that. But if you're playing on the couch by yourself in career mode, then just watch it.
So what is this? This is just showing the team, right? Yep.
Yeah, this is showing you the team that you're going up against.
Very nice.
There's kind of a look at the stadium. You got a nice perspective there of that fantasy environment that we built for this mode.
Did you base the stadium off another stadium?
We didn't. We just kind of let our artists go wild,
Yep.
I mean, they looked at some of the more modern stadiums that are out there today across all sport genres, so maybe a little bit of an influence there, but really just their own imagination.
Very cool.
We also overhauled penalties this year. You just saw one. It was one of the things most asked for by our kind of hardcore sim fans is they really wanted us to take a look at the way penalties work.
Yeah.
For false starts and offsides and holding and all the things that happen in football every single week, but we didn't do a great job of showing and being authentic with. And we did a big pass through, updated the way penalties work this year.
Yeah, I know, when I'm playing, I'm like, come on, it's a computer, so we know where the out of bounds is. I don't need a challenge. Sometimes that frustrates me because I'm like, no, there's numbers, we know, get it right. But yeah. How do you go about with that mentality going into it and being like, oh, we need to make an AI almost for the individual players? Is that right?
Well, so what we did there was we added a new trait, a penalty trait, and depending on the type of player you are, the type of team you're playing on, it helps to govern how often those penalties are called for you, or against you for that matter. So if you're a team or a player who is historically bad at false starts or holds all the time, you are more likely to get called for those penalties.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
my defense is not looking good.
Well, I tell you what, our CPU teams are actually quite a challenge this year.
Yep.
We balance them every year to try to make them authentic to the team that you're playing, and they're going to be a challenge this year. So.
Are we playing it all Madden? What are we playing?
He's probably playing on All Pro.
All Pro.
Yeah, we default to Pro, which is a nice level to start at, and you can graduate. All Madden's going to be really tough. Is that where you play?
Well, I have to.
You have to. Okay.
No, it's not like I want to. It's because when my friends are like, we're playing Madden, it's like, put it up to all Madden. And I'm like, well, I'm not that good at it. I'm better at all pro. We're like, no.
Going all in. We've had a few guys in the booth that come in thinking they're all Madden guys, and they put it on all Madden. It's a challenge for sure this year.
Yep.
So another one of our new cameras, that's a wire cam right there. You know, almost every game these days has a wire cam in the environment, so we've kind of recreated that in some of our replays. You also notice that some of the players on the field have a star below them.
Yeah, I did notice that. What's that about?
It's an indicator of the best 3 players on your roster in Draft Champions. So if all 3 of your players on your roster that are your best players happen to be on the field, you'll see 3 stars. If one of your players, that's one of your top 3s on the field, you'll see 1 star.
So you'll notice that none of your top players are on defense.
Hey, that's okay with me. Offense, you know, it's a passing league now, so and I got some pretty good wideouts.
Yeah.
AJ Green #2, I'm fine with that. We just got to get on the field for offense, but I don't think we're gonna have time, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But guys, I'm excited.